Hi, my name's Jason with Legacy Arms International. Today we're going to talk about a cool new shotgun that I just added to my collection called the Fabarm STF12. We're also going to talk about the Rex Silentium SEG12 shotgun suppressor again. I've talked about it in the past on a Mossberg 590S, but I wanted to specifically show you how it gets mounted and things like that because it's a really cool system. But I also want to talk about this shotgun a little bit. The Fabarm STF12 is an Italian-made pump action tactical shotgun. It comes here in the United States with a longer barrel. And I wanted to turn this into a short-barreled shotgun. I just felt like it needed to be a little bit shorter, a little bit more compact. The company does make a factory SBS. My issue with it is that the barrel is cut even shorter, which means that the magazine tube is also cut shorter. And I wanted kind of the full capacity of the normal magazine tube. So I sent this off to Josh at Cotton Branch Custom Firearms and asked him to cut it essentially just forward of the magazine tube. It's got a breacher muzzle brake on there right now that threads in and out with a normal choke type threading. And essentially I'm going to shoot this thing. We're going to put a couple rounds of birdshot through it just so you can see how it functions, see how it works. Then what I'm going to do is clear it. Take out the breacher muzzle brake. I'm going to put in the Rex Silentium 6-lug attachment, which is a choke tube attachment, mount the suppressor, and we're going to do 5 rounds suppressed so you can see how it sounds. Anyway, so we'll give that a try. And before that, I want to put on my safety glasses because safety is paramount to everything we do here in YouTube land. And I know in combat I often had to stop and put my safety glasses on in order to make sure that my eyes were protected. So now we are ready. All right, so the weapon is clear. You got to hear how it sounded. So basically, let's talk about the Rex Silentium SEG12 suppressor. So Steve at Rex Silentium is currently offering a couple different choke setups. There's the Mossberg that we used before. I had this one specifically threaded for a Remington thread pitch. So it's basically the same as like a Remington 870 would have. And he also makes an external thread pitch choke that you would use on some of the Sega or AK variant type shotguns. He's working on adding one to the lineup that would do Benelli's and Beretta and stuff like that. But basically, this is, you've heard of a 3-lug attachment that you see on like an MP5 submachine gun. This is a 6-lug attachment. He uses it on his normal suppressors. I have them on a lot of my sniper rifles. What I like about this setup, once the suppressor goes on, there's a locking collar that locks up against the suppressor, makes it feel like it's welded on, so you don't have that movement that you normally have in a lot of the systems. So this one, unlike the external threaded one that I use on my rifle, this is an internal choke tube. Basically, it's a modified choke tube, but I thread it on. The suppressor, which can also be adjusted, so basically we have 12 baffles. You can go all the way down to 3 baffles if you want to. Obviously, the smaller you make it, the less quiet it is, but the more easily maneuverable it is. So you get to kind of decide based on your needs, mission-dependent requirements, what you want to do. So it goes on as a quick detach. So right now the 6-lug is engaged, and then I just move the collar forward. And that locks it in, and it's solid. So I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna load 5 rounds again, just birdshot. And you'll get to see what the Rex Silentium SEG12 shotgun suppressor sounds like on this gun. That's pretty quiet for a shotgun. Safety first, kids.